Okay, so it has been 2 weeks since my last video. I've been not really in the mood to make videos, but I also don't want to fully abandon the channel, and I feel I have a lot of topics I should do and might do. If I don't forget, I think I will start writing them down. So to come back, the Backrooms movie came out. Oh my god, my mic is super is super loud. Okay, so I watched the Backrooms movie. I went with some friends, and it was an interesting movie, in my opinion. Right off the bat, this was not a great movie, but the concepts are actually really good. It's strange, I think, because the ideas are kind of top tier, but the direction goes in. I don't like it too much. Look, I'm not one of those guys that were like, "There's no spaghetti monster trash movie." Yeah, like you had the original videos by Kane persons, like they were really famous. So I mean, it's kind of understandable. People wanted to be more related, but that's not my issue with the movie. My issue with the movie is I would have liked the focus to be less on characters and more of the whole backrooms theme. Um, it goes in like a psychological way. I'm not too much of a fan, and what I like about it ties into the world. Like these characters mean something in the world of the backrooms, like who these characters are, what they think, etc. So that's great. I actually like that a lot, very much. The issue is, I don't think they're that deep as characters. So when you tell me they're related to the world, that this world is, I don't think it's bad. It's really cool and entertaining. If I were to watch that on a TikTok, for example, it will be really engaging, and I really want to see more of this world and what these characters do in it, and what they do, um, how they affect the backrooms. If it is interesting, the problem is I don't think it's very I don't think these characters are psychological masterpiece material. I don't think you could like write an essay on, oh my god, why is Clark from the Backrooms movie actually so deep? I'm not saying every movie needs to be deep. These characters are really dumb. I don't know if I would have liked them to be deeper, but more so, more fleshed out. I think it isn't like very emotional. Various things feel out of the blue, in my opinion. So everything that's character related, it's not the best thing for me. However, I don't have a problem with this on the first half of the movie. First half of the movie is actually really entertaining. I think that's a really good quality a movie can have, being really entertaining and make you want to watch it. And when I was watching the first half of the Backrooms movie, I really felt like I'm having fun watching this movie. I'm laughing. I'm looking at these characters. They are engaging. I want to see what they are doing. I want to see what the outcome of this whole thing is gonna be. But entering the second half, it's it kind of feels it slows down because it tries to be a psychological thriller when this is really a horror movie that should either be scary or be entertaining, in my opinion. But it tries to be deep, um, and I don't think like dramas can be entertaining, but they have to be fleshed out, and be well written, and it isn't awfully written, but I think it's regular, average, in the characters department. So I think it would have been much better if it focused on the world of the whole thing. Basically, I think, in my opinion, this whole movie felt more like a setup for future universe world building. It really felt like a product. It's an hour and a half of product. Like, see this. This is going to. It really feels like, the people from the movie kind of like saying, "Okay, so here's the world. Here's some characters that kind of fit in, and here you have some plots that will be explained more. We will explain more about them in the future, but it's not like a whole completed arc. Like the arc of these characters are not really. I don't know. It doesn't feel like they're solved. It really feels like the sole reason for this movie to exist is making another movie. I think it's really very rare to find a movie that feels like this, because you usually have a complete arc, but after it finishes, you open some more chances for another story. I'm thinking about how games do it. I'm thinking about how Death Stranding does this. If you play those games, it's kind of like that. You have some plot elements that are opened and explored through the game. Then you finish those arcs, you kind of close every thread, but you don't close the possibility of for further exploration of these characters, this world, and more future conflict. I feel this movie lacks that. It doesn't really close things. It doesn't feel. It really feels like setup. It's a movie that's full setup. It's really strange. I wouldn't say it's bad at all, but it's like a movie that's full full setup. It's really strange. I am a little hyped for the second one. I feel it's coming. Um, like inevitably, but I'm not too hyped for a future movie. I am kind of interesting. I think will check it out if I'm going out with friends, or maybe if it's online or anything. Uh, but like going to the theater to watch it alone, I highly doubt it, hugely. But I digress. This movie is actually really good because game person is strange.